Teenagers have a right to know who he is. They have a right to know what he's done for them. They have a right to know how they relate to that. They have a right to know him personally. Furthermore, they have a right to make their own choice. That's not just what Young Life is about. It's all it's about. Jesus Christ.
High school is like a roller coaster. It's got ups and downs, twists and turns, hidden surprises. Sometimes it's the best days ever. Sometimes it's just a burden and you're just trying to fight through to get to the end of the day.
High school for me is basically a big ball of stress, just keeping your head above water, and on top of that trying to maintain a social life and a relationship with God in an environment where a lot of people aren't very welcoming of who he is.
We have to try to balance our academics, athletics, and social life, and that's just tough for me.
So going into high school definitely was a struggle, learning how to follow God while also influencing my friends who don't have the same views as me.
So freshman year, I remember sitting in the lunchroom with my buddies, and I see this guy in like his mid-20s walk in with like a beard, looking hip, and like I was just wondering what he was doing hanging out with all these high schoolers. Little did I know this guy would later turn out to be one of my best friends.
I see this man who looks like he could be my dad, and he came up, introduced himself to me. I was like, man, he's really cool.
On Mondays, we have club, and normally Mondays for most people are the worst day of the week, but for me, it's the best.
You just go and hang out with friends and sing songs and play games and have skits and stuff, and it just puts like a ease on your week.
And I had no idea what to expect. Absolutely none. I'm like, what are they gonna do out in this field? And I have never seen more ridiculous games played in my life. I was like, who are these people and how did they come up with this stuff?
I realized that the people there were awesome, so inviting, and the leaders were just so happy for me to be there, and I've never experienced anything like it.
Say all the people I know who have discipled me and helped me learn more about following Jesus and just made me want to follow Jesus in a deeper, more personal way. Pretty much all tied back to Young Life.
The leaders are so welcoming and they really invest in you, and it's really awesome just to have someone constantly checking up on you and asking you how you are and, hey, can we grab lunch today, or just helping you through your walk with God.
I went to Crooked Creek Ranch the summer before my senior year, and it really is amazing to me to think that the best friends I have now I had to meet 1,500 miles away.
Camp is definitely what I see as the pinnacle of every year of Young Life. And the camps are just run really well with every detail planned out, every part prayed over, prayed for.
I walked onto that bus not knowing a single person. It was a 36-hour bus ride, so that part was not fun. But I wouldn't trade it for the world. Honestly, I don't know what I would have done without that trip. I've met so many cool people, like all the people that I know and love and deeply care about today, I met through that trip.
My relationship with God has strengthened beyond belief because of Crooked Creek Ranch and the week we spent there with all my friends that I now can call my best friends.
At Crooked Creek Ranch in 2014, I accepted Christ as my Lord and Savior, and I started a relationship with Jesus.
And I think camp was pivotal also in setting up just a really cool community of kids who want to follow Jesus. There's a cool group of guy and girl students in Johns Creek who are all best friends now because of their camp trip to Crooked Creek this summer. And they're weekly meeting in campaigners and just learning about Jesus and going through life's ups and downs together.
We started campaigners the next week. The following Thursday, we had them over for breakfast for dinner, and having them and spending time with them each week is like the highlight of my week every time.
We'd meet at a restaurant for breakfast, and we'd have about an hour and a half bunch of guys would land, sit down, eat breakfast, and last 30 minutes or so talk about the gospel and such, and it was a great time.
My group of senior girls at Johns Creek High School, we meet every Thursday night, and it really is a time during the week where we can talk about our ups and downs and what we need prayer requests for and how we can continue strengthening our relationship with God through like this hard high school life.
You know, when you hear that message of the simple gospel that is just, I am loved, I am forgiven, like all that is hope, like for these girls.
I know that there is this hope, and my Young Life leaders have helped me through that, and they've just helped me through my walk with Christ, and I thank them for that.
It's so awesome to introduce some of my friends to Young Life. It really brings them hope in their journey through life as they are introduced to Jesus in this new and accepting way that Young Life brings.
Young Life just reminds me constantly that there is a God who cares about me and who has the best intentions in mind and who cares about my future. And it's just a constant reminder that one day I'll get to meet him.
Him coming into my life second semester of sophomore year, huge difference, and I love you.